Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Final Fantasy XIV Endwalker. In the last part, we did the Make It Rain campaign for 2023. Nice little event, we got a little bit of history about Gold Saucer. We are now in patch 6.45, which adds in a couple things. Nothing like MSQ related, but they did add new things like a new Criterion dungeon, which I haven't really shown those off on stream. I don't really have plans to do so. They released a new step for the Endwalker relics. And they also finally updated Blue Mage. So, that's what we're here for. Basically what they did is they upped the level cap from level 70 to 80, which as you can see I have already done that. Takes about took about an hour. It's not that hard to level up Blue Mage. They brought in new spells, which I also got all the spells, and new carnival steps and new job quests for Blue Mage. So that's what we're doing. We're going to be doing the job quests. I'm not going to do any of the carnival stuff on video. I didn't do it before, and I'm not going to start doing it now. So I'm sure that the level 80 quest is going to require you to do the carnival. So I'll just cut that out when we get to that point. But for the spells, we got 105 through 124. So these are the new spells that they released. Pretty interesting spells. I kind of like them. Wasn't that hard to get, honestly. Some you got in the open world, some in raids, some in dungeons, some in trials. Fun stuff. We're gonna do the job quest now. So, you gotta talk to Martin. God, I haven't done a job quest video since the release of Reaper and fucking, what the fuck's the other one? I can't remember. Sage. My god, my memory's bad apparently. That was back in like the pre-release, or not the pre-release, the early access of Endwalker. So, almost a year. Oh, well, almost a year. Or 2 years. Whenever this came out. The crowd goes mild. Oh shit. That's up there. There he is. Well, look who it is. Oh shit, I skipped that dialogue. I'm sorry, buddy. Though I wish you could call on me, I'd have given your enemies a sound thrashing as only a master of blue magic can. That's not to say you aren't a master of the arts, mind. We're still here breathing after all. Well, I have nothing quite so momentous to share. There was something I've been meaning to tell you. Because the guild has so many members now, adventure folk of all sorts, eager to explore every corner of the realm, we've discovered quite a few new spells, so I'm sure you're keen to have added your blue magic spellbook. A fine compliment to the wealth of knowledge in your Blue Mage log, but there's always room for improvement. Let's trust you're still adding notes to it, eh? Yes, don't you worry. Sessa, what a welcome surprise! How fortuitous that you should save me the trouble of seeking you out. If you're both here, I take it you're not come for small talk. I'm afraid not, my dear. Your impressive display at the mass carnivale have served to help the Celestium thrive. And yet, in recent days, ticket sales have been on the decline. Now that you mention it, I have noticed more empty seats in the stands of late. And what crowds we do manage to draw seem rather unenthused with the proceedings. Should this continue, I fear Amagina and Sons will withdraw their financial backing. Well, there has to be something we can do. To discern what that something is, I'd require your assistance. First and foremost, I believe it prudent we speak with the people of Ul'dah directly, and learn what it is they've suddenly found wanting at the Celestium. Cecil, if you would go and investigate the Gold Court, the rest of us shall start from the surrounding districts and spread out from there. When you have all finished, let us reconvene here. Now, off you trot! Leave it to me. I got this sorted out. Everyone's dressed in blue! Except that man in skimpy clothing. Alright. Gotta go over there. Yeah, I'm not sure, quite sure how many new stuff that in the carnival that they added. I mean, if it's like last time, I think the last time they only added like one new carnivale stage. So if it's like last time, they probably added only one. I would hope so. I'm not a fan of the carnival. So they would say, aren't you that blue mage Azuro the Second? I'm a big fan of yours. Huh. I went to the Celestium near every day after your debut performance, though it's been a while since last I was there. Nothing really seems to pose a challenge for you anymore. What they need are more menacing opponents like Magia? I still can't say that name. Azul. I'm just gonna call you Azul. Opponents like Azul and Gogo. No thanks. Those guys were a pain in the ass when I first fought them. Maybe not so much now, because they got a lot of new spells. I should put that on real quick. Mass Carnivale? Never been. To be honest, can't say I'm all that interested. The Gold Sauce, on the other hand, now that's a fun time. Mass Carnivale? Now that you mention it, I haven't been able to see the show in quite some time. After a while, it just seems so routine. Gladiator matches are far more interesting. At least then the challenge is not some marmot brain idiot. Everything's gone stale and old. Finished your inquiries at the Gold Court, have you? Good. I imagine Martin and what did I used to call her? Piondi? That's something dumb. Yondi. I'm gonna call you Yondi. I imagine Martin and Yondi should be along ere long. I see, and the answer to our problems is clear. Azuro the Second is in need of a nemesis. And what are the people who told me they're clamoring for more appearances from Azuro the Third? I mean person, singular. And what is a single opinion against the swamp of fans seeking a worthy challenger to oppose Azuro the Second? If they're to contend with Cecilla, we should need the likes of Siegfried or Azul. Quite right. Then the two shall clash in the Mass Carnivale. The Celestium will watch those excited fans clamoring for more. Please no. Very well, Martin. You are to find a nemesis for Cecilla. And to be certain they are worthy of the role, this prospective rival must be stronger even than you. Seeing as how that's not physically possible, I'm afraid I'll have to decline. Is that so? Pity that. I was considering appointing you showmaster had you succeeded. Naturally, that would include 3% of profits for all their appearances at the Celestium, but if you've no interest... Showmaster, you say? Make it 5%, make you have yourself a deal. 4%? Come on. 3.5. Deal! You'll have your nemesis in just your weight. What's the difference between 3 and 3.5? Can't be that much. Then I shall see to the preparations for their debut. It wouldn't do for you to be seen in the same tired old garbs, but worry not. I shall make certain you're dressed for the occasion. Now, if you'll excuse me, there's much to be done. While I'm away, I'll need to keep watch over the guild. Yondi? think you're up to the task. I know full well how you tend to matters of the guild, Martin. I'm sure you will be fine. Seeing as this is meant to be a rival test, I'm be counting on you to give them your seal of approval. I'll be in touch with Yanni when I've found a suitable candidate, so don't be a stranger. In the meantime, I think it's best you continue your training. A nemesis deserves nothing less than your very best, after all. Why not see about learning Goblin Punch while I'm gone? No doubt you'll make good use of it in the battles to come. Until then, I've already thought 5 million steps ahead of you. It didn't occur to me until after you left, but I'm quite certain the going rate for the Showmaster is 5%. Perhaps it's for the best he doesn't find out. Uh-oh. He got chipped. What that his skill in negotiations matched his mastery of blue magic. Speaking of which, I believe you have a task set before you. Mastery of Goblin Punch. I'll be down holding down the fort until you return. I've already got it. You look the look of a woman who's mastered new techniques. I take it you followed Martin's advice. As much as I would love for you to regale me your tales of your training, we recently received word from Martin requesting your presence. He asked that you meet him at Malvain's gate in Limsa. I think he may have finally found our fighter. I'll be the judge of that. So which gate is this one? No. No! Oh, it's actually in Limsa. Alright. Turn that on. The Arcanist Guild? Who's here? Is he downstairs? Alright. It seems this man has dropped the act of a blue mage to pick up a scholar's arcanist garb, whatever that is. You gotta empty your mind, lad. Be formless, shapeless like water. Oh, Cess, I wasn't expecting you to arrive so soon. I couldn't help but stop by the old training grounds, you see, and a former classmate of mine insisted in receiving some specialized instruction. Martin's advice has always been nothing short of inspirational. You'd be hard pressed to find one more adept in the arcane arts here at the guild. I forgot you're even part of the Arcanist Guild. But his genius doesn't stop there. That he might better comprehend the nature magic in all corners of the world. He has mastered nearly every school of magic there is. You never told me you mastered other schools of magic. Mastering all those magics was the only way wisdom of the Wallachie could be fully realized in blue magic. Even so, that if I am to be a true master of the blue, I can't fall back on them other spells I've learned now, can I? That'll do for today. If you stay the course, I'll take my teachings to heart. I'm sure you'll do just fine. Thank you, Martin. Thank you. I haven't much money, but here, a small token of my appreciation. It's all about money for him. Right then, bite your nemesis. After weighing our options in Limsa, I reckon a member of the Executioners could be just what you're looking for. It remains to be seen if they'll be willing to speak with us about their skill at arms, let alone agree to you taking on you as a rival at the Celestium, but we won't know for certain unless you try, eh? Come on, let's head off to the Astalicia? Astalicia? Astalicia! Hasta la vista! Hasta la vista! I need to slow down my reading. I botched that whole batch of dialogue up. I need to slow down with reading. Alright, fisherman. Seeing as this is your nemesis, why not take the lead in getting to know them? I'm right behind you, promise. And if you hear anything that sounds like knees clacking, don't worry, it's simply my excitement being showmaster. Yes, that's it. My excitement. Yeah, sure it is. You can find them offloading cargo at all hours of the day. And where there's cargo, there's sure to be payments exchanging hands, which means... Aha! Another gill for the gold coin purse. He's literally picking up pennies on the ground. What's that? Our sharpest axe, you say? That'd be Hilfer. Though every day we get strangers asking to be hacked to bits. I don't mean to offend, but he's getting on in the years, and if the rumors are true, he has bad luck besides. I think it's best we look elsewhere. Probably best. Don't want to find an old man. A strong arm to grapple with, and what's to say, good enough, hmm? Bah, fine. If it be the cream you're after, then you should go out and speak with Captain Sicard. No sharper shot in all Limsa. Or all Lanicia. Captain Sicard? By no means a terrible prospect, but seeing as he's the acting captain of the executioners, he's like to demand a considerable price. And more importantly, he cut into my profits. Maybe trying to recruit from the executioners wasn't such a great idea after all. But we can't just leave empty-handed. Well, it's clear we're not getting or talking with the lowly rank and file, but we need someone with a little more authority to help us cast a wider net. Hostwab. You need to do it, partner, for put on some show. The bloody executioners ain't interested in dancing for coin, lass. You'll have to search elsewhere. Of course, far be it from us to overstay our welcome. Though, if you know any pirates who might be willing to take up our offer, not those of the executioners, of course, we'd be much obliged for aught you can tell us. Come to think of it, there's been talk about some bloke what claims to be the right hand of Mistbeard himself back under town. They say he spends most of his time here at the Drowned Wench. Wears a red mask and calls himself Octobeard, if you can believe it. Octobeard? Anyone who keeps company with Mistbeard is sure to be make worthy opponent. Thank you, sir. Much appreciated. Well then, shall we pay a visit to the Drowned Wench? Oh boy. I'm too lazy to walk back. Drowned wench. Can't imagine we can convince him without a fight, so I thought only right I dressed for the occasion. Best foot forward and all that. Now, where is this Octobeard fellow? Oh boy. I can see how this is gonna end up. Alright, be Miss Beard's right hand man, oh, he's singing. I reckon that I am fuddling me cap before sneaking out the pub's back door, and nobody will ever know. What kind of fucking song is that? What are you fucking wearing? What is that? What is that helmet? I've never seen that helmet before. That's him, if you refer to believe those sour notes of his. Must be about it, eh? What is that helmet? What is that? Huh? It's you! Do I know you? Oh, Octobeer, I'd like to have a word. If that's alright, that is. I don't care about for your tone, you pretty little shit. If it be a battle you're aching for, then I guess I better give it to ye outside of the Rogue River. 5 minutes. He's gonna fucking run away. Who the fuck is that? What the fuck is he wearing? I've never seen the helmet in the game before. What the fuck is that? He's gonna fucking... Oh, he's not gonna show up, is he? That, or he's gonna play some maniacal trick on me. Wait, where am I going? Where am I going? I'm not even in the right fucking area. Oh my god. Martin. I didn't see him leave as such, but he is coming, isn't he? I wouldn't mind looking for another candidate, of course, but I told you. So I knew this was happening. Oh, he actually showed. Who is this guy? There you are. I was hoping you wouldn't. I mean, you would show up. Here I am. But there ain't no shame in turning tail, lad. I wouldn't hold it against you for leaving. Right now. Who the fuck are you? How about you? Take this! And that! I don't... Not enough, you barnacle-brained oaf? You gods, did I ever do it? What the fuck's happening? Well, he's breathing, that's something, I suppose. Now let's see who's under that mask. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, is this the guy? Oh, I remember this guy. Man, this guy was so far back. I actually made him relevant again? I know, you're the one. He's the one who claimed to be the company of heroes, wasn't it? Way back when Titan was still part of the main story, back in The Realm Reborn. He's just gonna pretend he's... It's like Manderville all over again. But you know the truth about me, about everything? So please, I beg you, just let me go. Oh, there it goes. So he wasn't an imposter all along. Pity. My God, that was hilarious. And if he really was the man I missed, Spirit, anyone who'd followed me is certainly no match for you. We'll just have to keep searching. I don't know about you, but I think it's time we set our sights elsewhere. Can I trouble you to go back and report to Yanni and Ilda? Sure. I'll be sure to send word when I've found new prospects. Can't believe they made that guy relevant again. My lord. Alright. That was funny. It's stuff like that you see a lot in the Manderville side quest, which I'm still considering going back and doing a new game plus to show them off because they are fucking hilarious. The issue is I don't know if Manderville. Hang on. Further Hildy. No. No. So the issue is I can do the Hildebrand stuff, but it's not, maybe it's because it's not done yet in Endwalker with that story. I don't know. I don't know if I can even go back and do the current Manderville stuff. Maybe once the quest ends all over, we'll get like a new game plus. I hope so. I didn't do it before because back at the time I had no intentions of doing any like big side quest stories or anything. I was just initially going to focus on White Mage only, and you know, obviously that changed. Welcome back, Cecil. You're lucky, Limsa Lamensa. I found my old imposter. Oh, that's quite unfortunate. Even so, Royce must be informed, but you let me worry about that. Before you go, though, I didn't send you off without any guidance in your blue mage training. As I recall, Martin said that Shilotron would go a long way in bolstering your repertoire of spells. Come and see once you've mastered it. I've all said it and done, lass. Good to see you, Cecil. If you're here, I take it you finished studying that spell Ms. Martin asked for. Good. Your time couldn't be better. I've been missing from Martin. He says he's found another promising candidate, this time in the Black Shroud. You're to meet with him in the Carnivale Canopy. I suggest you leave sooner than later, before you find yourself in trouble. Well, knowing him, he probably will, so... And what are you fucking wearing, buddy? We have tables available for anyone seeking refreshment here at the Carnivale Canopy. I highly recommend our freshly brewed tea or bowl of our famous... What the fuck are you doing? Cecil? And before you say anything, I have a perfectly good explanation. It's Royce's fault and all her guild pension. With what little she gave me, I could scarcely afford the trip here. Thankfully, working here at the Adventurers Guild not only covered my room and board, but also gave me the chance to listen in on the latest gossip. Word has it there's been a notorious bandit at large preying on merchants and travelers passing through the Shroud. They routed the wood whales, and no one's seen hide nor hair of the adventurers who've been foolish enough to investigate. I'd assumed there was a veritable army, but no, it was the work of a single bandit. Tell me that doesn't sound like a nemesis worthy of a Zero the Second. That doesn't really sound like that at all. You want to hire a criminal? Really? What? What? It's not as if they won't be made to pay for their crimes first. God damn. Besides, thievery usually means they want it for coin, don't it? With a steady pay at the mass carnivale, they'd have a chance to turn their life around. At any rate, we need to stop them before anyone else does. That is to say, it'll all be for nothing if they're apprehended by the Wood Whalers. Then our timing couldn't be better. My shift just ended. Maybe at the Bent Branch Meadows, and when you're ready, we can start a search from there. Alright. Alright, who are we dealing with now? Trust for battle as well. I see your nemesis to be is said to be making camp in the Jadeite thick. We'd like to find them faster if we split up. Alright. Who is our illustrious bandit? Is it another person that I know? Alright. Who is my illustrious bandit buddy? Do my eyes to see me, or is this a band of blue mages? Master Martin? By the 12, what a fortuitous meeting! The four of us became fast friends at the guild, you see, and decided best if we traveled the realm together, both to fill our logs and test the limits of our blue magic. When we heard that there was a notorious bandit roaming the woods, we couldn't well stay away. He was a formidable one to be sure, but thankfully our efforts proved enough. I can certainly understand why there was such a sizable bounty on his head. It'll go a long way toward the purchase of our home in one of the adventurers' residential districts. We're thinking of settling down in Gridania. I'm afraid, sir, that is a battle you're probably not gonna fucking win. You know, I don't think this man understands how fucking hard it is to get a house in this game. He has to go through a lottery system and everything. I don't think this man understands. Bounty? I didn't hear anything about a bounty. So you're only in it for the gill. Don't give me that look. With how little Royce compensates me, how else was I accounted for my expenses? That the pattern would have left me with skill to spare is just a happy coincidence. Hmm? You are! Zero the second! Your contest in Celestium has been an inspiration to us all! Safe journeys, miss. I hope somebody might live up to your example. To be fair, that guy doesn't look all that tough. That's just me. Just saying. I never realized there were so many blue mages trapezing around about in search for spells. Just my luck. Huh. Don't tell me you're still upset about the bounty. The pen has been brought to you, and that's all that really matters in the end. Unfortunately, their victory over the Blackguard proves me we were clearly mistaken in our choice of candidate. Which means we're back to where we started. You go and share what we've learned with Yandi, and you'll die. I'll see about finding another lead. Something tells me we're not going to find a lead. We're 0 for 2 right now. And you know how it goes. You always do the things in batches of 3. We're getting to the last strikeout. Welcome back, Cessla. Return good news, I hope. No, not at all. I see. How unfortunate. Well, I will see to it that Royce is surprised with the situation. Thank you again for your efforts. In the event that Martin does find a candidate worthy to be a rival, I think it prudent you will add more spells to your arsenal. As I recall, Martin claimed rehydration is a spell worth learning. Come and speak to me once you've learned it. Already got it. What, this is level 78? Well, now what we have here, you look like the woman ready for battle, which I assume you've mastered rehydration. Excellent. In your time, it could not be more fortuitous. Martin has sent word that he has found promising prospects in Ishgard and asked that you meet him there at once. He went on to say you're likely to find him spending time at the Holy Stables. As for why Martin would choose to make roost there, well, some questions I feel are better left unanswered. But never mind that, you best be on your way. Uh-oh. Does he pick up chocobo shit now? He's picking up chocobo shit now for money. Martin. How's the chocobo shit digging going? Who's the bestest boy in the stable? You are? Yes, you are. Oh, Cecil, I didn't think you'd be here so soon. As you might have guessed, my cars have all but run dry, but so I've taken up my work here at the Holy Stables. With that, there wasn't so much to do here. I've scarcely found time to take up the search for your nemesis. That's not to say I'm without any leads, mind you. With the Dragon Song War ended, I've been told that there are scant fewer opportunities to practice or develop the art of the lance in actual battle. So, to keep their soldier skills honed and spears sharp, tournaments are to be held at the Light Feather Proving Grounds. Surely a fighter worthy to be a nemesis could be forged in the flames of such combat. If I were to inquire at the last vigil, I'm sure some few there have spectated these matches at the very least. You go on ahead. I'll get with you after I finish my duties here in the stalls. I almost said stales. Chocobo! Alright, last vigil. Where the fuck's the last vigil at? Oh, that's up there. The tourney champion? Surely you know Sir Alenbert of the Spiked Butt. Uh-oh. Oh no, is this the Dragoon that's out that is it the Fate Dragoon that's in in Corthus? One of the Ishgard's finest dragoons, perhaps best known for his tireless efforts fire on our western border. It is him! Oh no. He took the tourneys wishing to keep his skills sharp, but he has yet to be bested. Oh Jesus. If it was a testimony desire, then I urge you to speak with Sir Alenbert. He is a knight without peer and the very definition of a gentleman. Indeed, he graciously accepts any and all challengers. I know, I've seen his work out in the field. He's quite eccentric. The fiercest of the tourney fighters, you need to look no further than Sir Alenbert, the spiked butt. I dare say no challenge into the most powerful thrust of his lance. Oh no, don't put those words together in the same sentence. I'm surprised he doesn't get ridiculed with that name. So, any promising prospects? No different than me, I see no sooner than the mention of the trace of my lips that they began singing praises of this Sir Alenbert. Clearly he's the strongest fighter that I have to offer, but there's still a question whether he's stronger than me. One way to find out. As luck would have it, there's still accepting entries for the next tourney over in front of the proving grounds. Let's go and have a look. Where are those exactly? Obviously they're in Foundation. I apologize, but I cannot permit me to enter the tournament. I've no doubt a mage such as yourself would make a suitable challenger, but entry is reserved for lancers and dragoons only. What? You can't be serious! I'm terribly sorry, but I did not make the rules. I merely enforced them. Well, where are you at? There's something the matter. Sir Alenbert! This gentleman was seeking to join the upcoming tournament, but he lacks the proper qualifications. So you're the famed Sir Alenbert. In my search for worthy opponents, I was told yours is the finest lance in all the Holy See. I will take your measure and see the truth of these claims for myself. You spirit, I'll give you that. Alright, I'll accept your challenge. But Sir Alenbert, to be perfectly honest, I've grown weary of the same opponents day in and day out. This could prove to be a refreshing and sorely needed change of pace. Having placed before the first match of the tournament, unless anyone protests, simply call it an exhibition match. Something to whet the spectators' appetites. Yes, of course. Right away, sir. And what do we have here? I should have the privilege to stand face to face with the Warrior of Light. If you're interested, I should very much like to try my hand against you as well. We fought before in Westland Quartus, or don't you remember? So we did. Forgive me, I often find myself inundated with challenges. I have a bad habit of forgetting faces in the thick of battle. If I'm not mistaken, our contest was interrupted. All the more reason we should fight again soon. Until then. That's right, his is a two-part fate. You fight him, then you get interrupted with another fate. Well then, it seems preparations for your exhibition match are in order. A summons will be issued when all is in readiness. I have a sneaking suspicion my predicament may have gone overlooked if not for your company. One of the advantages of having a world-renowned protege, I suppose. Now I had best go and get ready. Oh boy. So we had one mystery bandit, we've had the imposter, and then we have the spiked butt. I'm starting to believe Sir Alenbert may be every bit of the fighter people claim him to be. In which case, I may actually lose. I realize the whole purpose of this venture out was to find someone worthy to be your nemesis. Someone who rivals even my own strength, and yet... the thought of losing here in front of you disgusts me. Whenever I found myself outmatched time and again, you were always there to put down the beast like that I couldn't. And though it fills me with joy to see you grow as a blue mage, I'm not without my pride. Without limits to the shame I can bear. Yeah, you'll be fine. I believe in you. If you feel you can't afford to lose here, then don't. I got myself into a fight to find a mess this time, haven't I? But then, how else are we to find your nemesis? Oh boy. Your matches begin shortly. Please make your final preparations and proceed to the gate. But first, might I have your name, or rather the name you wish for me to announce to the crowd. An alias will suffice if you prefer. The Great Azura will do. Something matter? No, not at all. And what manner of weapon will the Great Azura do battle with? I'm not sure my stick would count as a weapon, but I mainly fight with magic. Blue magic, to be precise. Blue magic? So that arcane discipline is strictly forbidden here. The last challenge of professed mastery of such arts paraded about the arena, vomiting fire at fish and all manner of unspeakable things. To say our patrons were displeased with respect to it would be an understatement. And it is that for that reason these tournaments were limited to lances and dragoons. But the exhibition match was already agreed upon. It was indeed. I do not wish to disappoint Sir Alenberg. Yet I must also consider those who come to witness your contest. That is why I will introduce you to a mage hailing from Ul'dah. A traditional mage who would not dare wield anything so crude as blue magic. If you do, consider the match forfeit. Well, rip. Wonder who that was. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight we prepare a bevy of battles that are certain to shock and amaze, but first, a special surprise. An exhibition match featuring your champion, Sir Alenberg of the Spike Butt. I'll never get used to that name. And his opponent, a great master of magic, hailing from the shifting sands of Ul'dah, the Great Azura. They really intend to do a match with that ridiculous costume. Begin! Oh, I've been waiting for this. Why do you not fight? Have you no magic to show me? Felt barely even worthy of my spirit, let alone my butt. I swore blue magic is the only blue magic I would ever use. But if I'm gonna win this, let's put an end to this! He's down! The winner is the Great Azura, probably the biggest disappointment in the crowd. Oh, maybe not. Oh, it's a good thing he has a mastery of all the other arts. Well, that was closer than I would have liked. I can scarcely remember the last time I fought without blue magic. At the very least, it's reassuring to know that I've not gotten softer with my other magics. was quite the display. In all my days, I never would have faced a mage so formidable. It would seem my training has been sorely lacking. Indeed, if my butt has to be worthy of its name, I must train a great deal harder. Please don't. How the fuck did you even get that name? I get you have like spikes on. I get you have those spikes, but that's such a terrible nickname. Well, I guess we're back where we started. This way, I don't think we'll ever find you a suitable adversary. I won't be so sure. Royce, what are you doing here? To be perfectly frank, I was beginning to question if you were really searching for her nemesis, and so I came to see for myself how you've been faring. I see. Exactly what exactly did you mean? You're not so sure. Anyone with eyes could see I was the victor in that match. Which is precisely why you shall serve as Cecil's rival. Oh, but a twist! If I had known you had mastered other schools of magic with such devastating proficiency, I may well have suggested it as much sooner. Now, hold on a minute. You're really not suggesting I stop using blue magic, are you? Everything I've learned has been in service of bettering my blue magic spells. I'd never be a match for her without them. Oh, I'm certain you'll make the best of it. You always do. Make the best of it? Now, let's return to Old Da. There's still much work to be done. Well, actually, it was decided before... It was decided before the conversation even started, apparently. Alright, so we're gonna fight him now. What a twist. I don't think we've actually really... I don't think we've ever fought him before, so... Interesting. I've always kind of wanted to fight him. See how he is in an actual fight. Martin! It's good to be back in Old Down, but this is not at all how I expected my return. There's still much to be done after your debut, before your debut with the Celestium. All in good time, my dear. All in good time. Who's talking? Oh, you are. Oh, I can hardly wait! The clash of Cecil's Azure might with Martin's magic. I suspect Royce has planned far more than I had bargained for, but I'm not exactly in a position to shirk my call here, am I? At any rate, if I'm to do battle with you, and without my blue magic spells, you've little need to add anything else to your repertoire. Practice your inferior fundamentals, and I'm sure you'll be fine. You're only saying that because you're afraid we won't stand a chance if she learns more spells. Don't be ridiculous. I'm merely giving you my opinion is all. She's free to learn whatever spell she likes. As for me, I think I'm long overdue for a rest. Oh boy. My nemesis to be. Sessa, you're looking well. By the look in your eye, I take it you're here for more than a little friendly banter. Well, you'd be glad to know I'm duly rested from our venture to Ashgard. Still, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't feeling a little anxious. You have nothing to be concerned about, Martin. Preparations of the Celestium are all but complete. As we speak, artisans are putting the finishing touches on a new costume and accoutrements? What the fuck is that word? And front not so you shall all have a new attire as well. Oh boy. It was a most difficult endeavor to be sure, but thanks to this almost generous benefactor, everything continues to proceed apace. Speaking of whom, I should very like to much you'd meet them. If we leave now, we should be able to find them at the Hustings Strip. The Hustings Strip? How could be she working with that frequent a place like that? Oh no, let's find out. What I might do is I might do one attempt at the carnival stage. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a carnival stage, not like an actual instance stage. So. Where am I going? Oh, is it Nanamo? It's gotta be Nanamo. Why else would we be here? There they are, the soon-to-be stars of our latest attraction come at the Celestium. Oh no, it's not Nanamo. It's Manderville! Godbert! Oh, so these are the famed fighters of the masked carnivale. A pleasure to make your acquaintance. Godbert Manderville? President of Manderville, owner of the Gold Saucer, member of the Syndicate? That Godbert Manderville? If he's involved, maybe this is our chance to strike it rich! Oh, Cecil, I didn't realize you two are a member of the Celestium's entourage. No rest for the righteous, I see. It's like I just can't get away from you, man. As for my involvement with the masked carnivale, I've long supported Royce's enterprise at the Celestium. In fact, I believe it was around the time a Typhoon made their debut that I first offered her my services. When she told me of her plans to seek out a worthy rival of the Carnivale's star performer, I knew at once no effort could be spared. So the sum total of my company's knowledge and know-how is leveraged to see her plans to fruition. There's no exaggeration to say none of what is to come should be possible if not for you. Please think nothing of it. The Celestium and its masked carnivale serve as both a source of entertainment and inspiration for the good people of Ul'dah, and it would be remiss of me to deprive this fair city-state of so precious a jewel. Now, if you'll excuse me, another engagement demands my attention. Now that introductions are out of the way, we should make see to the cost of fitting and a test of your new equipment. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. I hate capes. Everything has to have a fucking cape. I hate capes. Wasn't I supposed to have a new costume as well? Oh. He's transformed. Oh, but of course, one of the very best of Cecil's dreaded Cecil's dreaded nemesis. What the fuck is this? Oh god. Diabolical Goldor! Is it just my imagination, or has he grown taller? That would be the glamour prisons. All the better make him appear more imposing. And that crystal there will further augment his magic to ensure he is a match for our star. Naturally, there will also be an automata of familiars at his disposal, so you had best be on your guard, Cecila. That sounds a mite unfair, don't you think? Well, we could hardly call it a show if you failed to put her on the back foot. We'll also need to work on your persona, though it should be easy enough if you focus on your naturally miserly character. I've prepared a script for you, so try to remember your lines. Miserly? Perhaps we should start with a nice menacing threat. Oh boy. You know pain? I will make you long for something as sweet as pain. Well. Marvelous, simply marvelous. The crowds will adore you. Oh, jeez. Here I was kind of hoping to fight him as himself, not as a persona. Golder the diabolical. Golder the miserly. You don't really think of me as miserly, do you? Do they? Don't worry about that, Martin. People will love to hate you. I'm sure of it. I'm not entirely sure that's a good thing. But if this is the role I'm to play, you can be damn sure I'll give it my all. And I suppose it'll be a matter of time for you and I go to toe-to-toe. Even if this isn't quite how I imagined it. I won't be holding back. I don't expect you to neither. Being comparable to Goldor, formerly known as Azura the Third, will ever be at the ready. Just say the word. Okay, here's the new stage. Oh boy. God, this is all fucking ugly as shit. It's all ugly as shit. I don't need any of this because I already have a full set of 530 gear from the old stuff. I saved my level 80 gear, so this is all kind of useless to me. Man, this is all... It's all ugly. I hate fucking capes. I hate them. Only the pants are... Well, the pants are pretty much the same, though. Let me see. The pants are essentially the same what I have now. Like, they are the same, except they're not shiny. And they don't have the black... They don't have the what the fucking... The squares on the legs. It's practically the same stuff. So, big meh. Not a fan of it. Not a fan. I mean, it's all the same. It's all the same stats practically too. Well, maybe a little bit different, but I'll do one attempt at the carnivale. We'll see how it is. I do not see me winning this at all. Oh, it's 2 fucking acts. I guess I shouldn't be surprised. All right, I do not expect to win this at all on the first try. So, maybe the first act, but highly doubt I'll win the second act first try. But we'll give it one go. We'll give it one go. Nah, I probably don't have the right. Alright, we are back. I have conquered Golden Orc, which honestly wasn't that hard actually. Compared to Azul and Gogo, he was a lot more tame and a lot easier to take down. It took me like 5 or 6 tries to get the rotation down, but it was actually fairly easy. So, what I might do is I might download, or I might share the saved video clip from my PS5, transfer over to YouTube, and then download it, and then throw it in the editing. So that's what I'll probably do. I know I said I wasn't gonna do it, but I figured I would. So we're gonna do that. So I'll throw that in the editing. So you should have YouTube. So you guys should have already seen that by now. So pretty easy fight. Pretty easy fights. I think I had like 1 or 2 close calls there. I can't remember if it was in that attempt, that run, or another run. But hey man, I took you down. What's your impressions? Can't say I've ever experienced such a resounding defeat, though I expect nothing less from my protege. You were incredible, Cecil. Every spell cast was more mesmerizing than the last. A spectacle for the ages. I imagine Royce agrees. Speaking of whom. Well done, Cecil. Well done indeed. That was not an empty seat to be. There was not an empty seat to be seen in the Celestium. And you, Martin, you may have lost in the arena, but I dare say the success is just as much as yours as it is hers. Well, there was only so much I could do without my blue magic. It's like a fight with my hands tied behind my back. Sure, there was something you could have done with the added armor, the crystal, the automata, and the familiars to help you. And before I forget, Royce, I've been meaning to talk to you about the terms of my position as showmaster. As I recall, I'm to receive 3.5% of all earnings from any event featuring Cecil's nemesis. Is that right? Yes, you were. If you were the showmaster, it would be remiss of me to burden you with the position when you already fight opposite our star performer. You'll still receive payment commensurate with your role in the show, of course. But my title, my commission. Well, I suppose technically you did find her nemesis, and you've saved us the trouble of hiring your staff. The Celestium can afford you 1% of the earnings. 3%! Surely you jest. 2 then. 1.5, my final offer. God, you suck at bartering, man. What the fuck? God, you need to up your bartering game. That said, there's paperwork to be drawn up and a number of our duties you want for attending. Okay. Just looking forward for my next attendance. Yeah, you suck at bartering. Despite his menacing persona as Goldor, he's still quite sheepish when it comes to negotiations. What's that supposed to mean? Oh, nothing. Nothing at all. I better be going as well. If I'm ever to be a match for the dreaded Goldor, I'd best get back to my training. Being the Celestium Star performer and all, I'm willing to make exceptions for you, but I won't stand for any more of my students besting me in the mass carnivale. Looks like I had better brush up my magics as well. And as strange as it sounds, playing the villain has been quite liberating. A chance to break my usual decorum and throw caution to the wind. Maybe someday you'll feel inclined to take a walk on the dark side too, eh? Just know that if you do... You'll have to contend with not with Martin, but the incomparable Azuro the Third. Well, we'll see. I hope you won't let your victory go over Goldor go over your head. You've still a long way to go before your blue magic is a match for mine. For that, you'll need to expand your horizons even further. Remember, there's a big wide world out there. So explore, seek new knowledge, and the balanced potential of blue magic will be yours to master. Yes! Blue eyes. Blue eyes white dragon. If this thing doesn't resemble a dragon, I'm gonna be very upset. It doesn't even resemble a dragon at all. Well, no, that's more of a lion. Yeah, that's more of a that's a fucking lion, not a dragon. It's dumb. I don't like it anyway. It's not special. It's not glowy. But it is better than what I have, so I can just infuse it. But that's gonna be it for Blue Mage. The 70 to 80 job quests and the carnivale. I even threw that in there too. A little bit of that, little bit extra. So that's gonna be it for this part. Not quite sure what's gonna be coming up next. It's most likely another event, if anything. So we'll see. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next part. Later.